Alright, I guess let's go ahead and just get started now. Get a small warm-up, and then we'll go from there. TUSA should be getting ready soon, so I don't want to play too much. Hey, what's up, Sal? Yeah, I figured I'd get some actual matching in again. It'd be more fun. It's just a fun one to do. Simple and effective to the point.
Absolutely perfect! Next stage!
I'm hoping to get like more matches in maybe tomorrow after like my brunch with family, but we'll see what happens. Probably be ready after this one. It's nice that the two like start to contrast pretty nicely.
Absolutely perfect!
Not that easy.
Next stage!
There's a lot of back-to-back movement. There's not much of a break other than the heartbeats. I think it's fair.
Consider the single as all straight.
Well, singles is its own beast, and that's very, very underrated. It should realistically be higher. Like, single I've always felt was underrated.
It's a good practice chair, but it's a lot in front.
Which is why it shouldn't be an 18. It should be higher. I was so glad to get this out of the way. Not again. Never again. How good's my jacking today? Let's find out. definitely still improve that by just doing a lot more of the foot switches in places where it's possible.
Wow, miss! Next stage.
Alright, he's ready. I don't know if No, it doesn't look like he's streaming, so it's just gonna be me. Can you grab my phone from upstairs, please? Thank you.
Shortcut. We're using online matching.
It's a very specialized chart. I love it to death. What's up, Neko? It's a very specialized chart, and I've always generally been pretty good at it when I'm warm. Not to the extent of like the top players, but I've been pretty good at it, relatively. Thank you, honey. Yeah, just easier to coordinate with my phone, so it's nice to have on hand. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I think the sad part is I don't know what difficulty this is because I don't play second tiers that often. Probably 18. Yeah, it's definitely 18. I wonder how Nimgo felt when he found out he was going to be doing both of these.
Absolutely perfect!
Maybe.
He's like, I want to do more, give me more.
For what it's worth, the charts are good. It's just this song is just such a song.
Next stage.
No, I think they should have had nothing. I can tolerate first, but having second I think is worse than having nothing at all. Just rough to say, but probably true.
We demand the cat song now. Machine
Yeah, yeah, Cell's got the right idea. We'd rather play the cab on mute.
Machine, give us a cat song. We want a cat song. Cat song, play.
Yeah, please give me something that's like actually tolerable, please.
Yes.
That's good. That's a perfectly good one.
That's somewhat a cat.
very fun to play for what it is.
Absolutely perfect!
The hardest part is just making sure you don't choke on the sink and don't choke on the few turns that actually are. Because the few turns that are actually in there at the end are actually pretty hard for 17 levels.
Game over!
I probably want to go up in levels, so we'll go from there. Yeah, Bring Back the Beat is still such a good song. For it being Cosmograph's first song in the entire series, it's pretty damn solid. It's a pretty damn good song.
New team online matching.
Let me see if TUSA's solid. I'm gonna check if he's got a stream running. Let me check if he's got a stream running. Okay, so I will put him in the background. So you might hear a little bit of him. Okay, well that's not something I play that often. Well, at least it's more pleasant to listen to than some other stuff.
Absolutely perfect!
Good song.
Next
I think
stage.
as a song, I think I prefer this over Spooky Macaron. I think I would rather listen to Giselle. Also, I don't understand the people who say having the full uncut part of the breakdown would make it better, because that just makes it even more repetitive. Like, I've listened to it, and I'm just like, I cannot fathom how that makes it better, because that just makes it even longer. Like, listening to it, sure, that's fine, but, like, as far as an actual play standpoint is concerned, I really don't like things being that much longer than 2 minutes, and an extra 8 measures of the breakdown would just be monotonous.
I think the step part just doesn't make sense in the context of
It doesn't really, but at least it's short when it's cut down like this, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. An extra 8 measures would be too much. He already wants to do D22 to 24, so okay, sure. I guess we're just gonna go for it. Sure. I don't know, man. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna get something bad. Yeah, this is not what I want to play. This is also not the speed mod I want to play this at either. Alright, we'll just make it work. God, I hate those 24th patterns so much.
Wow! You're awesome!
Like, I can deal with everything else. The rolling brackets were extra clean, but I hate the patterning of the 24s. They're those patterns that look pretty and play like shit. Stop doing that. They look pretty. They play like crap. Stop doing that.
Next stage.
look at the different charts because three end of the dream was
Not like that. Not like that. Re-End of a Dream as a whole is fine. This part in Milk sucks. All of those are just not good. Anyways, that's my rant over. And that chart is 2 years old, so I don't want to dwell on it, so we'll just move on. He's asking me if I force through all of those. I'm like, there's not really another option. You kind of have to. Also, this is a fun chart. I don't know if I played it though. Let's see if I remember my strats. A couple grades. Now we get a rest.
The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that. It's wrong. Get it back.
One good at the very end and one bad in the middle. That's still pretty good. Since I don't play that often.
Wow! New record!
I can't refuse that.
Next stage.
Pictures are being taken, I think, but they're just not copy pasting directly. Yeah, they're just not pasting directly. I guess we're just gonna keep going. What's up, Amir? It's a tricky one, but I don't think it's the hardest. Now the question is, what chart is this? That's what I'm worried about, so let me get some powder just in case. Oh boy. That's what it's for.
빛이 구름에 헤어지는 시간 널 지켜보고 있어 hey, 숨을 죽이채 잠드는 때를 노려 자 시간이 됐어 오늘 이 밤이 지나가지 못하게 할 거야 시계를 멈춰 I don't wanna keep Oh baby run 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 떨어지게 run 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 보이지 않는 곳에 벗어날 수 없을 걸 또 밟아도 이같이 반복되는 악몽 속에서 이대로 갇혀 있었죠 영원히 너만을 위한 인형처럼 basic good night 자꾸 다시 원하지만 불쌍한 표정 따위 no 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 너를 위해 만든 시간 속인 걸더 이상 떠났다 생각은 하지마 Only me and when comes the light dream white come 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 나로 바라보게 벗어날 수 없어 너내 손안에 있어 끝없이 반복되는 악몽 속에서 이대로 갇혀 있어줘 영원히 너만을 위한 인형처럼 baby good night baby good night
Did I just UG it? Oh, hey, that's also some good melody while we're at it.
Wow! New record!
Oh my goodness, he didn't have a bad run either, but man, smoked that. What's up, Tim?
Next stage.
Let me pull that recording for a second. There you go. Woo! Yeah, I haven't even played that in a while. I think the last time I played it was like a year ago. It had definitely been a while. So I can't believe that I was just like, I gotta go for it. That was a good push. Like, greats could be better, but you know what? It was clean. I can't complain. Okay, and TUSA strained his wrist a little bit, so he wants a break. So we'll just play one random thing and wait for him.
He also plays,
Yeah, that was a good score on his end. I don't know how good it was, like in terms of like if it was a PB, but that was a good push to him.
Critical series, so burst to 0.
I think that's
9/8's not bad, but greats don't really matter if you're missing everywhere. So
Phoenix.
it's a tough chart. It's a tough one. Yeah, thank you. I don't play this one that often. I do like playing this. I don't like listening to Destroyer that much, even though there's nothing wrong with it. But I like playing stuff. Like, Destroyer's fine, but it's also Sakuzo, and Sakuzo already has a lot of quality behind his tracks. So this one ends up just kind of lagging behind, even though in itself it's a fine song. Damn it, I got the ending. I actually got the end. I usually don't get the end, so.
Unbelievable! You're the best!
With a lot of slop. That's okay. That's okay. I never felt this was that hard for 22 though. It's kind of just challenges, but I never thought this one was really that hard. It is very fun to play though. And it really does make the most out of the song. Like, I really don't think you could really do any better with that song for this game.
Game over!
it was an absolute ass for me, but also I'll pull it out.
Then don't try any of the charts for it in my mind. They're really hard, especially the older ones. The older ones are really awkward. Interestingly, I think it had DX charts first, and then they gave a regular set of charts after that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. It's only what I remember off of playing when we had the location test last year, and when we had when I looked on Remy last. Remy, Silent Blue, whatever the one is.
New teams.
I'm not even in the right folder. He got kidnapped. He got kidnapped. He got TUSA napped. He's got a lease as well, so I think we're just gonna pause and wait. We'll pause and wait.
TUSA that sounds funny.
That's what I need this weekend is a nap. A Zelo nap. So we'll wait.
We'll get a cat nap.
Yeah, get a nice cat nap. We need some dinner after this, that's for sure.
Dinner nap.
Dinner nap. That depends on what we get. So we'll wait for TUSA to finish and then we'll keep going because he's going to play out this Elise S21 on his end. And speaking of which, if you want to go see TUSA's end of it, I'm going to link the stream right now. So if you want to watch TUSA's end of everything, you can watch him over there. It would be cool to have like a very synced up sound source, like for matching, for stream. That would be nice. But it's also a lot of work to do that, and I have to figure out what to do.
Does it include if whenever the system works?
Kaggar or like the Mac SG?
No, the one when you load the link and you have two streams.
Yeah, Mac SG. Like yeah, like could, but we also didn't have sound to account for that. Remember? Because we didn't grab sound from the players, we just used the soundtrack.
No, I mean not when you stream, but when viewers just load two streams and watch.
I mean, yeah, but still, you can. If you want a friendly way to do that, use cadgar.net. Because Mac SG you have to actually install and configure. That was a very nice way of doing it, but Cadgar is like the easiest way because you just load the links. Well, he did get a good upscore. He got a triple S plus on it, so good for him. All right, let's go ahead and log in. Wait for his signal here. There he goes. Alright, what are we going to get out of this folder? Ah. This could be one of two, yeah. That's 19. those chi ducks in. Get all those chi ducks.
Absolutely perfect!
He got a nice score, but he didn't get the full summon. I don't know what I'd be more happy with.
Next stage.
My best chi duck impression.
No, you have to do straight legs like this.
Around you, the gay one? Around you, the gay one? Let's see if he wants to do this folder again. Because maybe we'll get something more interesting. Because BS Power S19 is not that interesting.
The only interesting part is the turn in the middle of the run.
Those are good. Uh-oh. I think he's got pad issues. He thinks he's got pad issues, so let's just reset and just wait. I've played on his setup, and like his setup is generally good for sensitivity, but it's a weird feeling. So I wouldn't be surprised if like some parts occasionally get more stuck than a typical cab.
I thought he said he got like actual key to do things properly.
I don't know. Let me log in. We're gonna go 22-24 again. Let me just get ready.
Your top one matching.
I'm ready. I hope he is. There he goes. What we got? What we getting here? Okay, that's a good one. It's mostly run, but it's a good run. Good song too. I think I got it this time.
Absolutely perfect! Wow!
Yeah, I remember my very first play of this stumbled at the very end, so it's good to get some payback.
Next stage.
score too. 995 ain't bad for that one. It wasn't a PB for him, but that just means it was a good, consistent score. That's good. I'm having fun. I hope y'all are having fun too. I like doing these matches with them just because we just kind of go ham, and what happens is what happens. I still hope at some point, like next game, we will get to make like spread like requests for matches or like private rooms or such. Oh god, this is actually kind of hard to get. Okay. Oh. You know what? I'm okay with that.
You did a really great job! Wow! New record!
Try it's hard. And I'm still struggling a bit with the slowdown. Because it's really difficult to read for me.
Next stage!
Because it mixes the intended 1-foot brackets with the jumps. So you have to really pay attention. And it's even slower than it is in the original. I checked that. I can't remember the exact speed, but it's like something like 20%. As opposed to like the 1/4 BPM Moonlight normally is. It's a really good chart though. Like it's hard, but it does what it needs to do. It maintains the spirit of the original, but infuses it with modern patterns. It is good. It is very good. It's just hard. But that's definitely how you modernize an old song in like the best way possible while still paying tribute. Oh, that is not the right folder. Okay. Here we go again. What do we got this time? Watch us get a piss-ass easy 22. That's not a piss-ass easy 22. That's a 24. Okay.
As the commercial debate over gun control flares up yet again, the
Alright.
have to report the murder of a wife and her 2 children by their husband and father.
very end. I don't get that often, but it was a pretty bad middle. That's okay.
Wow! You're awesome!
His accuracy really hurt him though. I didn't time super great, but like 63 grades on a run heavy chart like this is a lot. Like, really gotta tighten up that accuracy. And it's funny because that's like one of the better sync songs. Like maybe it's like a tad late, but it's not that bad. Let's see if he wants to do one more then break. He's struggling at the beginning, actually. He's still feeling for Moonlight, he says. Understandable. I was a little bit. But that's matching for you. You just gotta go. And if my fat ass can get up and get some matches with you and make me push, you gotta push too. Can you grab that for me? Bot. Stand by. I just kind of brain farted in the middle, but that's fine.
Unbelievable!
That almost cost me.
You're the best!
That almost cost me there.
Next stage.
And that's the hard part about matching. Like, even if your opponent makes a mistake, like I did, you still have to capitalize it to get the win. And TUSA said he got a silly miss. So unfortunately, it killed his momentum. So we'll take a break here, wait for him. So I hope you all have had a good weekend. I don't really have anything on the docket to talk about as far as like upcoming stuff for me aside from Slurpathon. I do have Slurpathon at the end of the month. Unfortunately, one of the usual marathons I participate in, Speedrun Ragnarok, hosted by the RPG Valkyries, they had to unfortunately cancel the marathon because of just real life percent happening. Everybody is ridiculously busy and a lot going on. There's not enough staff on duty for there to be a smooth event, so we will hope they can regroup okay and we'll get a smooth marathon in next time. Now this is kind of unfortunate because I specifically did not enter Fastest First Fall Fest to avoid conflicting with that, since they were the same week. But now it is a little stingy. It's nobody's fault. Nobody's to blame. It's just one of those things you just have to kind of accept the situation of, I guess I'm just not doing anything in October. Which, honestly, that's probably for the best. I probably need some rest after a Slurpathon this month. Because I still need to figure out what I'm going to do for my pump set. And then I have to also finish preparing Overload. I've been playing it again casually just to try and get a feel for everything again. But man, I forgot how hard it is to control the ship when you're boosting all the time. Really fun game though, and I do recommend it if you are a fan of Descent. Or really any kind of 6 Degrees of Freedom first-person shooters. But I have those things to prepare, and I had not played Overload since I think when my PB was set, it was literally New Year's 2019. That was the last time I played the game for like a run. And then I played the DLC campaigns on their own, and that's it. I haven't touched the game in like 6 years other than those. So it's been an experience revisiting it. It is still a really fun game. There are some more things that are kind of more evident now that could have been better, like the graphic design. But as a whole, the game runs pretty smoothly on my PC, and it's fun to play. It controls good. Pretty much as good as a 6 Degrees of Freedom shooter will go. And sounds great. Like, I love the music in that game. It's just unfortunate that it's been abandoned for a long time, because after the 2 DLCs, they were just like, yeah, we don't have any more money. We can't develop anything else. So that was unfortunate to see. And it also kind of got a bad rep from the first DLC campaign, because both the DLC campaigns they're stitched together from custom-made levels that were submitted by the community. So the first DLC campaign was pretty rough in that regard. Because, like, the first level you get, like, a driller and some basic other weapons, and then you have to fight a fucking Goliath in the first level. That's like, okay. Alright. I don't remember if you get a Cyclone. I think the driller might be your best weapon in that. Because you definitely don't have a Crusher. So, anyways, I got a lot to practice on that. Hey Megasphere, hey Nova, hope y'all are good. We are taking a very quick break because TUSA needed it. He got kind of beat up after Moonlight D24. So I guess we're give him a break for a second. I can catch my own breath. Hope y'all are doing well in your parts of the world. Yeah, I did get a PB out of Moonlight, so I can't complain. I'm not very good at parts of it, but I do really enjoy the chart a lot, so I should at least go triple S at some point. And I've always felt that like Moonlight is one of the harder ones to do because it combines so many skills. You have to do slow reading, you have to do bracketing, you have to do flying at 180 BPM, you have to do a bunch of jumps, like jump stream. It's a very varied chart. Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you picked it, like, on my recommendation, and this is why I recommend people play almost everything, or at least come back to play everything at some point. Like, you don't have to do everything in a row, but there are some things that are fundamental builders, and I've always felt that was one of them ever since it was released like 15 plus years ago. Let me check on, see if he's ready. It's been about 5-6 minutes, so. So we will see if he is ready to keep going. Very important, because you're going to see those kinds of patterns pretty often in charts. Because you're going to see stuff like that in like Awakening and such. Or stuff like Baroque Virus, and if you really want to go to the high end, Bamera does that. Dement does that. The traveling drills are very important to know. Like, that's a skill that you do need to transfer over, because you're going to see stuff in every range that has some form of that. Like, even like, I can even think of Lucid, both D20 and D23, especially D23, because you have to do them as stairs. And that's at 180 BPM when those happen. Like I said, knowing how to do every kind of skill legit is important. Now, you might not have to do everything legit, but knowing how to do it is the important part. Jonathan's Dream is also just a nice relaxing song, so it's a good one to just practice and play on. And I'm glad it got a more modern set of charts in XX. What else is big on the drill side? Yeah, if you've been avoiding skills, that's the exact opposite of what you want if you want to actually get better. You have to really lean into those fundamentals and like actively try and apply them. This is a lot of the reason why I don't get better at playing Voltex, because I play new stuff that I don't understand, and then don't play the game for like 6 months because I don't play it regularly anymore, and then don't remember what I failed on, and try it again, and I'm like, oh, that's right, and the cycle repeats. Now, to be fair, I have not played that game actively since 18, something like that, 2017. I got Infdan right, like not too long after the Heaven course came out, so it had to have been like early to mid 2017. And then I just kind of stopped playing. Unlock chains were just getting so ridiculous. I remember like paying Silverhawk to like go do Blaster Start for me in his country because he actually had access to that. We didn't have access to Blaster Start or any specific features like those, so we had to unlock things the hard way in the U.S., which was very painfully grind. Every like chart that I needed to unlock was a minimum of like 60 songs to play. That's the kind of stuff that just really turns me away from playing stuff. And there are still things in that game that you have to unlock that were like available 10 years ago. It's like, why are these not unlocked a decade later? That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, looks like we're ready to go. We are ready to go here. Okay, I guess we're just going to stay in this folder. He really wants to stay in 2224 today. Alright. It's our funeral, I guess. Alright, alright. pretty bad until about halfway through, then my legs loosened up enough. Whatever.
Unbelievable! You are the best! Next stage.
Honestly, I've always felt that one would have been better if it was styled more like the original charts. Not to the extent that freestyle was.
I think it is styled in the sense of footage.
It's no, it's OSINGs. It's like very distinctly a modern OSING style. The patterns are nice as a whole, but I kind of wish it had more identity than just a standard chart for Chimera, because Chimera is like one of the most iconic songs of the old era, and to give it a modern chart in this range without any kind of flair of like old school style is a little off. It's not a bad chart, but it's not my favorite. Go from one hosting chart to another. That's a 22. Okay. Now this actually does fit better.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Guess I might as well get it on Phoenix.
Next stage.
Sure, whatever. I wonder if we're just gonna get another a full set of hosting charts this set. That would be pretty damn funny to just get a full set of hosting charts. That being said, I would like to play some other stuff that's not 22s if we're gonna be in this folder. Or at least give us a more annoying 22. Oh god. You know, I haven't played it since I PG'd it, so I think it probably would come up. Looks like it's good. Alright. Are we going to manifest the unique D22 per Nova? No, we're not. We're we're just gonna play this, which I think I have one on. So, can we also talk about how awesome that PTA is? Really still. A little bit of slop. I had like 1 and 1, I think. I didn't miss at the end, at least. Okay, 2 and 1. Barely saved. That was close. Close call there. Yeah, thankfully I didn't make any other mistakes, otherwise that probably would have finished me. So the online matching feature does do that, and it is a basic mode. It just matches you up with whoever is on the server immediately, and you play a song. Your combo, like your opponent's combo, is displayed right below your combo, and then the results screen shows everything. So it is a very basic mode, but it is functional. It is fun to do. It's a good way for players to be able to just actually play against each other. So, which is pretty nice. I would like more support next time, because they did kind of cobble this together in a hurry when it was introduced in XX. And for its time, it was still, like, good. Like, I think they implemented it in about a month's worth of time from when I talked to developers to when they implemented it. So, it was nice, but I do wish we have more robust features next game. Which may or may not be on the table, because I don't think a lot of people are using them, and they're probably going to just be like, it's not worth the time, which would be very unfortunate. We will see. It really is, but there's also a lot of other games that actually have some great matchmaking material. Because Voltex is actually very good about that. Like, you can have a lobby for a song with up to 4 people. Ubeat's good about that. 2DX has the arena mode. It's a lot of money, but even like My has like some support for that. Now, interestingly, modern DDR, like with World, you actually can link together local cabinets, which is actually a pretty neat feature. But you also get less songs as a result of that, which is pretty stupid. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Yeah, when you haven't played that in a while, that one's really hard.
Wow! Fantastic!
Whatever, man.
Wow! New record!
Yay, mine.
Yeah, it happens, unfortunately, sometimes. That's why a lot of people don't really use it unless we have like a pre-planned match, like coordinating over Discord or something like that. Then it's a lot easier. And it ends up being working that way. If Punk still had the Rivals feature, this would be a lot easier. Because what can happen is you're waiting in the lobby, and then somebody else comes in the lobby, and you automatically match them, and there's no way to cancel that. And Endemir is not exactly the most forward-thinking sometimes. So the Rivals feature, if they actually brought it back, that would be a great way to mitigate that. Be like, hey, search for a rival. Well, can't complain because I did get an improvement. Alright, what are we going to get this time? Okay, that's at least easy. Hey, there's an OSING chart. We're almost getting all OSING. Oops, all OSING. Adios, score. Adios, full combo. Damn it.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
He must have fumbled on one of those rolling dragons. Look at that count. Because it's definitely not a whole drop. Oh, dang it, dang it, Bobby! I'm a Texas man. I get one free one of those.
Game over!
I get one free dang it, Bobby. Ugh. We'll see if he still wants to keep going. I'm getting kind of throat dry, and I'm kind of getting hungry for dinner, so I don't want to play too much longer. Also, I hope the capture setup has still been good because I changed it Sunday. Well, yesterday was Sunday. I changed it yesterday, and some others were in yesterday, and they said everything looked fine, but I made up like one other small tweak because of audio, so I hope things like sound okay. But hopefully this new setup will be a little bit less taxing on my computer for recording. Because I was having issues with local recording, like screen and such, so hopefully this will be better. Oh yeah, I'm looking over at his like side, and he's like reviewing the rolling brackets. It looks like he had something happen. Yep, bunch of ads. That'll kill you on that, unfortunately. There's not really a way to recover. Because if you're only batting on one note, now you have to figure out which note is the bad one. Which is basically impossible at that speed. Okay, we'll keep going. Still going here.
Team online matching.
Alright. Next song. What we got? Ah. Well, that one's at least good for a match because there's enough happening at the end. I think we got a clean run of it finally on Phoenix. There we go.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
And the editing is always a big stumbling block, so glad to get that finally.
Next stage.
Oh. Yeah, I do like the progression in this chart a lot. The runs get harder and harder and harder and more movement intensive. And I think this is actually a legitimately good chart. I didn't really like it that much when it first came out. But over time, I think as the modern meta took over and stabilized, this actually like had more appreciation for me.
Osaka?
Yeah,
I don't mind Osaka. I still mind the like
I mean just that chart in particular, because when it was added, I wasn't really super keen on it.
I don't mind it.
Well, when was the last time you played D23?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
When I first played it, I didn't care much for it. Now that I'm playing it again in the modern age, I have a lot more appreciation for it because it still does some very interesting things. It is good, and it's a good contrast from the other chart, which is also, I think, a good chart. But I know a lot of people don't actually like that one. Hey,
I
Nita.
liked it when it grew. I think I played but
Hope you're doing well today. All right, time for some power drifting. Power drifting.
Bright is the moon, shadows are fading. Winds of the night, I hear your call out my name. Ships of the past, ignoring your eyes. Wish upon a star, a way that I can see you one more time, my life. Just a moment, stay with me and no more time. So know what I need is your love. Losing my mind and go running through the night, baby, just to be with you. Now we can shine like the stars in the sky. Wherever we find, 'cause I need you tonight. Deep in my heart, there's a dream I desire. Always be with you, girl. Rising for you when I look in your eyes. I'll take you away. Do you want to be mine? Now and forever, within your arms. Belong to the end of the line.
Good power drifting. You got a good score too.
Perfect!
Props to him. Props to him.
Next stage.
Yeah, like it starts slow, but it really builds up once you hit halfway. Once you hit the chorus, it does not let up. It's a good chart, but it does not let up. And the ending is quite hard. It's funny because like the first half is like so chill, and you think it's gonna be really boring, but it really is just like the setup for everything. And then once you hit the chorus, you're glad you had all that time to rest because you get 50 seconds of just taking off. All right, I think I'm gonna finish the rest of this credit out, and then we're gonna be done because I'm ready for dinner. Because I want food after this. I don't know what I'm getting yet, so gotta figure out what I want. Yeah, doubles is a big part of this game, and you do have to be comfy with it.
That was fun.
Doubles is very fun, and definitely the best part about playing this game. Okay, looks like he's ready. Okay, it looks like he needs a quick rest, so we're gonna reset. Reset that without turning the game off, hopefully. Yeah, inside the coin door on CX is the power switch is right next to the coin and service buttons, so I have to be careful not to accidentally flip the switch.
I kind of forgot to drop the corridor. It's somewhere. Yeah.
It's in the closet, I think.
It's somewhere, but
It's in, but we just haven't bothered. Especially since we're in and out of it all the time anyways.
we don't have the hinges. It was just taped over when we got the machine.
Yeah. And yeah, that's one of the things I do not like about Modern Pump is that they've pretty much stopped making easy doubles. This was a very prominent thing in Fiesta, all three of the Fiesta games, and then after that, well, in the first couple of primes they were okay about it in general. It's really like XX and above, they really stopped making easy doubles, like in an easy range.
Making easy doubles is also fun.
Yeah. It's just they give the excuse that people don't play that enough, but that's not the point. That's not the point of them being there. The point is to have the option to be able to play it whenever you need to.
People don't play because there is no option.
Yeah,
It's
now it's an unending freaking cycle. Yeah, the thing was, like, a lot of those easier doubles for legacy songs were considered freestyle charts. Like, they were ported over as double performances. And in Phoenix, they purged the entire double performance category. So a lot of those are just gone. Now, most of them weren't great to begin with. But there were also a lot of other legacy charts that just got completely dropped. Like, Papa Gonzalez's easy double was completely dropped. And after looking at it again, I can see why. It sucked. It was by far the worst chart for the song. But we just don't have enough easy level charts anymore in that range. It's harder to learn.
Well, this is no Pizza Ghost double.
Yeah, they
We'll
did.
see.
They did. I didn't realize he was already ready. Let me get in there. Okay, so we're gonna play one S22 plus and then two D25 plus, and that'll be it.
Move 2. Use your difficulty range double.
Yeah, it's just having actual easy charts. It's just not their priority anymore for double. Oh my god. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
was so lazy. I just did not care.
You didn't stop.
Because I didn't care.
This is easy.
All the pieces of crap to get. Don't get me wrong, the turret's fine. I'm just not at a level to play it because there's no way this is the same level as Paradox. That was, and that's why I didn't just immediately quit.
Next stage.
You know, the funny thing is, that's not the first time we've gotten that. And yeah, like double performances, like low-level double performances are meant for freestyling. They're not structured like modern doubles charts. So they don't really help with learning how to play it like normally. It's a very specialized thing. So it's unfortunate because that is actually a big part of this game's history was freestyle. And I know a lot of people don't play them now, but to get rid of that much of the game's history in one fell swoop did feel a bit insulting. Alright, I'm going to queue in 30. Yeah, basically, especially post, ever since COVID started, it was really, really declining. Like, it was already on the decline before then, but after COVID started, that killed it. And there's very few people who freestyle now. Very few. Well, maybe if they just put them all as regular double like Ningo did for really, really. Off we go. Alright. What two D25 pluses are we going to get? Ugh. Alright, I'm going to go for the bracket strat at the end. Didn't fail, but I hate this ending so much. What an improvement.
Wow! New record!
10. Yeah, Slim is old and bad. Mainly you want stuff that was made in the Fiesta era, because that was when they cared the most in general, and it has a good selection of those charts. Because the Fiesta era was the start of like modern patterning, like as like a full game meta. Alright, let me tell TUSA I'm ready to die. Because I definitely feel like it with how much food I need. No, he's ready whenever. We're just going to play one last one and be done. So here's the end of our matching today. What we got? What are we getting? Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, I almost slipped on the last line. That was close.
You did die.
Way to go! Wow! New record!
Why am I recording again? I'm done.
Next stage.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy getting that in a match and getting a pretty good improvement on it. Whatever. Definitely need to be able to maintain that, but pretty happy with that. Let me say bye to TUSA, let him finish up. And then we will sign off on our own. Alright, y'all. Let me see who's doing stuff on Twitch. See if I can send y'all off somewhere. Who is doing stuff on Twitch right now? If I can freaking find my mouse. Where's my mouse? I legitimately cannot find my mouse. Okay, there it is. It was on my other monitor that's stacked. Who's doing stuff? Let's go say hi to Ellie. He's playing some Stepmania things. Make sure I spell that right. Alright. So, yeah, I will try and be back tomorrow with some more pump, maybe. If not, we'll do something before I go to work on Wednesday, hopefully. In the meantime, go say hi to Ellie. Go have some fun with some Stepmania things. And I will see you all later. Thanks for watching, everyone.